name's Jenna White. I'm a citizen of the Métis Nation of Ontario, who now calls New Brunswick home, and we're sitting in my restaurant, Jenna's Nut-Free Dessertery. I started my business for a little bit of a different reason than most. For me, it was about regaining independence and showing my children that life can still work for you, even if it doesn't turn out the way you expect. In my early 30s, I was given two unfortunate health challenges. The first, I became deathly allergic to nuts. I had put my kids to bed like I had done so many times before and sat down with a box of toffee. They were my favorite candy in the world. Except this time I went into anaphylactic shock, which really was terrifying. It changes everything when you have a food allergy. As we adjusted to our new normal, I was dealt that other blow to my health, which was my eyesight. So I lost a large chunk of my eyesight, leaving me legally blind probably about 4 months after I developed my food allergy. I had a pity party for a few years, as most people would. And then I decided I needed to do something, not just for myself, but for my 3 kids who were watching me and how I was handling a situation that I had no control over. Except I did have control over how I reacted. So I started a small farmer's market booth. I had all of $250 to invest in myself, and I opened that booth in June 2019. Fast forward 2 years later, and in the middle of that global pandemic, I opened my first brick and mortar, which is where we are right now.
Originally, we started out at the Boyce Farmers Market. We had a little table set up, basically. She sold some baked goods, muffins, that type of thing. Eventually, the business slowly started to grow. I asked her if she wanted to do her own thing, then I would support it 100% and give up what I was doing so that she could make it happen. So that's kind of where we ended up. Ultimately, because I know how intelligent Jenna is and how great she is with business, I know it was a risk to do this, but I had faith that we could make this work together. And so far, so good. The doors are still open, so.
I first met Jenna actually haphazardly through Facebook Marketplace. I was looking for a cake of some kind or desserts of some kind that weren't containing nuts of any kind and were very safe for my daughter because she's anaphylaxis. Then come to find out, not only was it a nut-free dessert place, but it was also an Indigenous place. And I'm a huge supporter of everything local, everything unique.
My name is Sage Bear. I work at Jenna's Nut-Free Dessertery, and I want to be a chef. She just holds the space really well inside of a kitchen. And while she's out here, obviously, talking with a bunch of people and serving and coming back and forth, she does it all. She does the paperwork, she does all that jazz. Not only that, she has time to even come out here and even talk to her customers. Has she brought me in, let me learn from my mistakes. I admire her a lot. She's an amazing woman, and she's not done yet.
We come here quite a few weekends per month. My favorite breakfast item is her eggs benny on bannock. It's amazing, love it. We do a lot of takeout too, of desserts. Her bannock cinnamon rolls are one of our favorites.
One of the things that I love about our business is we have a custom stone mill that was actually built for me in Austria. It allows me to actually utilize some of the grain that's grown here in the province. Here on the East Coast, we do spring wheat. I love that I'm able to utilize those locally grown grains and bring it into the restaurant and show people what flour should taste like. And I'm able to get a lot of different products from that one grain that is grown here in the province. It's a beautiful thing that when people come and eat here, they're actually getting a taste of place. If we can source it locally, we do.
When I first tried her bannock, so I'd had bannock the first time up in Northwest Territories in Baffin Island when I was in grade 8. And so I had the Indigenous people there actually make me bannock outside in minus 40-degree weather. And I absolutely fell in love with it. Now there I only had it with butter. Thankfully, when I came to Jenna's, my favorite thing in the whole entire world is molasses, and she serves hers with molasses. So it was absolutely amazing to find a place that really kind of connected me to something that I had done so many years back that I never thought I would actually ever eat again in a traditional way.
the bannock mix or the bannock in a bag. I have a couple of bags always in my cupboard at home. It's easy to like whip up some bannock to go with our meals at night. I love making bannock cinnamon rolls. It's so easy to use the bannock mix. Like all the directions are there on the bag to make like simple bannock. In terms of the bannock cinnamon rolls that I make, I just stole that off of one of Jenna's posts, and it's also just as easy. Bannock is a easy food to make and easy food to eat. It's really delicious.
The reason I went with bannock-mix was because it was an opportunity to share my culture further than the walls of my restaurant. By having this mix that's easy to use and convenient, anyone can try it anywhere. It takes all the guesswork out for you, and I have yet to have anyone who has messed it up. It's easily one of my favorite products, but it's also something I'm really proud of. Having my heritage represented in something that people can take home is a beautiful thing.
When you have it, it's just soft and it just feels like it melts in your mouth. She's an amazing woman. We need that in this generation. We don't have much of that around here anymore. I'm really grateful she brings that to here and we get to all eat it.
The bannock mix specifically, we have basically our 2 hands and a couple of small machines. So it's not the easiest to put out when we get, an order of 1,000 bags. It's pretty time consuming. Ultimately, we need the ability to package it a lot easier, faster, higher quantities. Of course, I want to see the business grow and her brands grow. Hopefully the word gets out and her name can be all over the place,
We love Jenna. We love her family. She works really hard. We love sharing the bannock mix. Like whenever we have friends or family come into Fredericton, we always bring them here. They always leave like full and happy. I think we've probably created some bannock lovers all across Canada.
Ani Bojo, Aaron Lavallee, Indigenous, Nawash and Donjnaba. Hi, my name is Aaron Lavallee. My family comes from Nawash or Owen Sound. I'm the lead drummer for the Gillidan and Young Drummers or the North Star Drummers. Our drum group is a youth drum group. My mom is a Jenna. She's a baddie. She really is committed to food sovereignty and our nation's becoming food sovereign, having control of our food, of our natural resources. That's something that I see a lot through her. Our family always worked in food. We were fishermen, we were hunters, and we would make maple sugar like every year. So it's just something that's always been real traditional for our family. Food's always been a real important aspect of our culture. She offers most of her sandwiches on bannock. Even though it is a food that comes out of survival, I think it's something that's important to keep that there because like that is something our people created out of necessity, and the fact that she still serves that is, I think, something that's incredible.
My name is Ava White. I'm Jenna's daughter. I think it's a very important thing to connect with your culture, and the way my mom, she gives opportunities for young people to work for her. She does little workshops, roasting bannock on the fire, stuff like that to help people connect with their culture.
It's been an absolute honor to have the NCIAF in my space and to get to show them what I do. The work they do is so vital for not only today, but for the future. Having the ability to help Indigenous communities and businesses reclaim their space in agriculture is a beautiful, beautiful thing, and it's an absolute pleasure to be part of it.